One of the things we pride ourselves on as people in tech is that we are able to adapt to new changes, learn new tools, start new things, right? We are not scared of those changes. So why is it now that suddenly AI tools are coming out? We have the internet changing, Web3 and all the buzz around it, and you're suddenly scared that it's going to take your job and you're going to lose your job. Suddenly you become agitative to these tools. Stay to the end of this video and I'm going to ask a question. Please stay there so that you will join me and let's see what your thought is on that. But for now, let's discuss about, will you lose your job? Let's get started. The first thing is acceptance. Now we are already in the age. We had the stage of Web 1, we had Web 2, and now we are entering into the new era of Web 3. Accept that it has happened. Accept that it is here to stay, right? Whether you fight it or not, it's something that has already happened and it's something that people have already started building on top. There are a lot of possibilities and people are exploring it. Accept that these AI tools are out. We have tools like Tab9, we have GitHub Copilot and the rest of those tools. Accept that in 20 years from now, the way you write code would probably change. The way you do designs would probably change. Many things wouldn't be as it used to be. Remember the time that typewriter was the order of the day, where we used typewriters basically and no computers. Then computers showed up. If the people who were typing those days chose to be stuck in their old method, those ones who did are really just irrelevant today, right? They are not relevant in today's society. But the ones who decided to upgrade their skill and learn typing with a computer, today they are making bank because we have other methods of typing now. We have typing on computers, and typing on computers with the keyboard is slowly fading away because we have tools coming out that allows you to type by talking. So you type by speaking and not basically by typing on a keyboard. So these tools are out and these tools are already happening among us. So the first stage is acceptance. Accept that it has happened and it's here to stay. Now that we have accepted these changes, that they are here to stay, the second thing is to learn a little bit more about it. I'm not saying be an expert. I'm simply saying read an article, read a blog post, maybe watch a course about it, watch other people talking about it. What you're doing in this stage is you're preparing your mind for the future. You're preparing yourself for starting out in something new. Because I don't think these tools are slowing down. You remember when the internet started? You remember how it was when the internet started? People who thought the internet was just something that is going to come and is going to be a wave and is going to pass, we are there today. You should learn to accept that this change has come and it only keeps getting better. It only keeps going up from here. You see the AI completion tools, it only keeps going up from here. Tab9 is going to continue improving. GitHub Copilot is going to continue improving. There will be a lot more other competitors in this space. And competitors aren't necessarily a bad thing. It helps drive innovation most times. Now, next, if you have time, become an early adopter. We've seen in history and we've seen in time past across several other things that have been released, several other things that have been started. The early adopters are usually the ones who make it big, right? We know that people could come later on at every other stage and get involved in it and still make a whole lot of stuff, with it and still build a whole lot of things and still gain a whole lot of popularity. But it's usually easier in the start of something if you flow with the buzz to get things related to that. I've seen many people get front-end engineering gigs on Web3. I've seen many people start out in the blockchain, developer advocacy, different things like that around the internet, AI completion tools and every other thing, because not that they know much about it, but they decided to give it adoption and to give it, the thought at this early stage to get started in it. Remember someone who knew HTML and CSS in 2001? They could probably get a good tech job. Now, not anymore. The barrier to entry will just keep getting harder if you don't start now. So if you have time, some spare time on your side, just start learning one of these things and you'll probably not regret it. Thank you for waiting till this moment. It's time for the question. Have you tried out AI completion tools like Tab9, GitHub Copilot, and how do you feel like Web3 is going to affect the future? What are some cool projects you think we can build with them? Share these two things in the comment section and I'll be right there to reply everyone who talks about it or who makes any comments at all. Go down there and see you in my next video.